بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين وصلى الله وسلم وبارك على نبينا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين. أما بعد. Summarizing the khutbah of Makkah today, the khatib was Fadilatul Shaykh Dr. Saleh bin Abdullah bin Hameed Hafidhahullah, and his khutbah was about the family relationships, especially the relation between husband and wife. So he started his khutbah by advising the people to purify their inside, to purify their hearts, fear Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Remember that Allah is watching you and one day you are going to meet Him. Next, he talked about the importance of family relationship. This is a strong bond that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has created for the human being, so their generation continues. This is an important bond. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala talked about it in Quran and told that this is an agreement which is very committed and important agreement. Allah called it mithaqan ghalidha, which is a strong bond. So this bonding makes spouses live together and share the moments of life, moments of sadness and moments of happiness, difficult moments and easy moments, best moments and worst moments, the moments of health and moments of sickness, all the moments shared by the spouses, like the ups and downs of the life are shared between the spouses. So this is a long-term relationship, and it's a great institution of Islam where children are taught or grown up in a good way and educated in a best way. So protecting this life is very important, and that's why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has told the people to try to make this relationship go in a great way and avoid things that can break or affect this relationship. One of these things is to remember the kindness and remember the goodness of the spouse. Always we should build our relationship between the spouses, of course, not on the justice, but on the kindness. If you will build a relationship on the justice, then most probably it will not be successful. Because on injustice, you will say, this is mine, this is my right, I should get it, this is not your right, I should not give it to you. And this how maybe some clashes will be there and the relationship will end up in a bad way. But when you use the kindness instead of justice, you will say, okay, this is not his right, but I will give it to him, being kind so much, showing kindness to the other. In the similar way, the other spouse will do the same to save the relationship of husband and wife. So this relationship should be based on kindness. That's why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, وَلَا تَنْسَوُوا الْفَضْلَ بَيْنَكُمْ. Never remember, never forget that the other spouse has given you so much in different times. So when the moments of anger comes, the anger is so much dangerous for the relationship of a family, because when a person gets angry, he forgets everything. He is not able to distinguish between the right and the wrong, between the good and the bad. He is looking at all the bad in his spouse and overlooking all the good things in his spouse. So at the moment of anger, control yourself. The relationship of years should not be destroyed in a moment. Always remember that the spouse has been with you in all the moments of life. Remember the loving moments. Remember the great moments, the memorable moments between you to safeguard this life, which is so important life of all human beings, and especially of the Muslims who are following Quran and Sunnah. Also, we should consider the family bonding, and we should consider also the children, because when a person decides to separate from the other spouse, the worst effect is there on the children. So before deciding anything, we should take all the aspects of life in mind, and we think about everything and then make the decision. Of course, this is allowed in Islam to separate from the wife, or the wife can separate from the husband, but on good and true grounds, after thinking about it, not on an angry moment, on a moment of anger. This relationship should not be destroyed. At the end of the khutbah, Khatib emphasized on the importance of safeguarding the life. Safeguarding the life is so important in Islam. And if we safeguard our lives, we are following the orders of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So we should do all the things that can safeguard our lives, including safeguarding our health. And for safeguarding our health, we should use all the medications that are recommended, especially taking vaccines when going in places where crowds are there, crowded places, especially Makkah and Medina at the time of Umrah and Hajj. Before going there, we should take the vaccination to avoid a lot of diseases that can be transferred to us when we go inside the crowd. And at the end of the khutbah, he prayed a lot for all the Muslims, including the rulers and the normal people, and all the Muslims, and especially the Muslims of Palestine. They are so depressed. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect them and give them good life. وصلى الله وسلم وبارك على نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم.